Hey, it's Angie with News OK. I am here with Mike Lloyd, who is a lawyer in Bethany, Oklahoma by day, but at night, you're a sign specialist, or so, shall we say. To tell us about, you have a lot of signs in this workshop. Tell us about this.
Well, I'm kind of a junk man, really. I travel in my work around the state, and so about 20 years ago in my travels, I did work for automotive companies. I would pick up their old signs that were laying in their alleys or sometimes on the front of their buildings or wherever, and bring them back and rewire them and put new neon on them and hang them up for decoration.
Okay, so this is actually a hobby of yours, but it's turned some profit. Tell us about how people became interested in when you would fix these signs up and wanted to purchase them.
Well, when I first started doing it, it was strictly to decorate my shop. And then people would give me the signs, or I would buy them for nearly nothing, and people started coming by wanting to buy them for their shop. And so after a couple of years, I decided that if I was going to continue it, I needed to make it self-supporting. So I started putting a price on everything, and people would come by from all over the country and buy them. And then eBay came along and various other things, swap meets, and so they have become very profitable. There were many times when school bills were coming and all that I would sell signs to pay school bills or to buy a motorcycle or something else to fund other hobbies. And so, yes, they've been very, very worthwhile.
Oh, I love it. What a great thing. That should inspire all of us, that your hobby can actually pay off. Tell us then, a lot of times, like you mentioned, you have to fix them up. How do you do that? What's the process?
Well, I would find the sign, and depending on its condition, many times they've been sitting out in an alley or in a junkyard, and they would be very rusty. The faces are porcelain, so they don't deteriorate unless somebody shoots bullet holes in them or something like that. But the cans, the framework, and the bodies that held them together were always rusted, usually. And so I would bring them back, clean them up, and either go to a sheet metal shop and have new cans made, sheet metal, and then I would make tracings of the lettering and have the neon made, and then on Saturdays I would wire them and put them and try to hang one up.
Tell us about your favorite sign.
Well, my favorite one really is the last one I got, and anything that I don't have I like, but there certainly are a few that are my favorite. There's a Chevrolet bow tie sign that's 12 foot wide that I really like, and have a Cadillac sign that is very rare that I've never seen another one like. Some of the others, I still like them, but they are very common. You see a lot of collectors that have them.
And you have this shop because it started with cars, and you still enjoy fixing up cars. Is that right?
I am at heart a car nut, and when I bought this building in 1979, it had this little shop area in the back, and so I thought someday I'll fix that up for an old car shop. And when I got it cleaned up and painted, I thought it looked so blank I needed to hang a few signs up, and so the signs have kind of overtaken the hobby rather than the cars.
Oh no, and one car in particular I'm fond of. I was able to borrow that and get married in it.
Yes, it's a 1933 Ford Phaeton. It's a four-door convertible.
Do you remember the very first sign that you ever bought?
The very first sign was a Ford Oval that was in Hemmings magazine, and I called the guy on it and talked to him about it. It's exactly like the sign there hanging over the bathroom.
Very nice. So it was worth it.
Oh yes, they're always worth it. I've gotten signs from New York, California, Minnesota. I'll go most anywhere for a good sign.
This is so fun, and obviously Mike Lloyd is a lawyer here in Bethany, so if you're interested in buying one of these signs, I'm sure he'd take you up on it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.